Okay, so looks like we're gonna get under here. We are gonna take these bolts out, which are 1/2 inch bolts. I guess I need a little bit of tooling. We're gonna try to drain this. Yeah, man, I hate this part. I'm gonna try to drain this fluid, keep it from spilling all over the place into one place. So let me get some tools here. Oh, my hand's in the way. Get some tools here, and we'll start taking the pan off. So I'm assuming we probably got a good 6 quarts of fluid in here or so. Hopefully my little container is gonna hold it all. We're gonna see in a second. Flying blind around the corner. Or I gotta feel my way around. There's another bolt there. 5, 6. Oh, here she comes. She's gonna start dripping pretty good. I want to make sure I catch everything. Ooh, here we go. It's like a beautiful waterfall. I guess the object would be not to get too anxious, just let it drain at a decent pace. I like the fact that the fluid doesn't look bad or burnt. It's just, coming out nicely, so. That's a good thing. Transmissions, when you're working on them from under the car, especially when you're laying on the ground, tends to be such a messy job. It's just the worst. Hopefully I can keep from getting covered. Hopefully it doesn't overflow this pan. That would be a bummer. It usually looks like a murder scene if you mess up and make a mess with this stuff. It's pouring pretty good though. Seems to be staying contained for the most part. One more there. One right here that I could probably break loose and help it to pour. So the object is to try to get all the bolts out without spilling a bunch of fluid all over the place. There's only two holding it in now, so if I'm lucky, I'll be able to do this and not lose the pan in the process. Oh, I didn't see a washer on that one. Ooh, there's some stuff laying in here. That's kind of got me a little nervous. Oh boy. So there's some ugliness in the bottom of this pan. I will show you in a second. First, take a look at this here. Oh, okay. That looks like silicone. Okay. Oh, shoo! That's soft stuff. That scared me. I thought those were metal bits, but that looks like some silicone. Wowzers. Okay, I feel better about that. Part of a thread. Almost the same diameter as one of the bolt holes. Why that would be inside, I don't know. This is some silicone. Rubber. Nothing that indicates any major damage. So I'm happy about that. There's a little bit, I mean, just the lightest bit of grime. Overall, I'm actually kind of surprised. I just don't know what this little piece here is. That is metal there. It's very small. Like I said, it looks like it was part of a hole or a thread, like literally like one of these here. Why that would be inside the pan, though, that's the question. Okay, we're gonna dig a little more. I'm gonna give this thing the valve body time to drain, drip dry, and then we'll look at that. As a matter of fact, before I do that, I might as well take a look at the bands if I can get under there. All right, we'll set you back, apparently. Okay, we're gonna let her drip dry for the night since Dan has to go to work to pay the bills, and we'll come back tomorrow. We'll do some research on some things. Okay, so I had come in here and adjusted my rear band. I did a couple of turns. I think I did 2.5 turns out with it, so I need to do a readjustment to go 2 turns. So all I'm gonna do is loosen things up, make a slight adjustment, and tighten her back up. Okay, first off, I should probably do the right thing and loosen up this bolt. So, okay. All right. So I should be at 72 inch-pounds already, so gotta tighten her down again. Let's see. Okay. Oops. It's amazing. Okay, let's see. It shouldn't be tightening up that much. Oh, coming down, everything's gonna start dripping on me. Oh, I think that was it. Better back it out a little. There it is, 72 inch-pounds. So now I gotta come back 2 turns. So let's see. I'm gonna go say 1/4, 1/2, 1/4, another 1/2 would be 1. You know, I can do this easier. With a wrench. If I can attempt to find it. Oh, of course, everything's all the way across the back of the car. All right. Let's try this again. Yep, not that one, of course. All right, first things first, go back up to 72 inch-pounds. There we go. All right, now turn it out 2 turns. So here we go. There's 1/4, 1/2, 3/4, 1. Okay. 1 1/4, 1 1/2, 1 3/4. There's 2 turns out. So now, to tighten the lock nut. Okay, so your 2 turns. Okay. All right, she's locked in at 2 turns. This band should be adjusted correctly. All right. Now I'll come around the other side and we'll take a look at trying to get the parking pole put back in. Yes. Okay. Let's do that a little bit. Ski. There we go. Be right back on the other side. Just gotta wipe my hands off a little bit because I want to wear gloves for this next part. It's about, I don't know, it's in the 30s out here today, maybe the low 30s. Michigan, we suddenly had to have this wonderful little snowstorm out of the blue this weekend. Make sure everything got messed up for everybody, especially those of us wanting to be outside working on our cars. Alrighty. Don't mind all the grunting and groaning, it's just normal old fat guy noises that I'm making. It's normal for me. In case there's any concern. Okay, so I'm figuring as far as the parking pole goes, I have to do it this way. The whole thing will be trying to get this E-clip in place. Or on. What kind of gymnastics am I going to have to do here to... What I need is something to hold this up here like this while I put that in. If only I had narrow shoulders. And there wasn't a exhaust in my way here. Three hands would be nice too, but that ain't happening. I can see this clip going shooting across the garage. Lost forever. You know what? Why am I even attempting this? Let me just get something under here to hold it up. What can I use? There we go. might work. Of course. Okay. A block of foam, a block of wood, a rag, keep all the grime off. I'm out here, guys. I'm trying to figure this out. Without losing things. Oh, there goes the camera. We'll put you right back there. Hopefully you're somewhere close to where you need to be. Well, it was a battle of getting things into place. Whoa. Whoa. Come on. Get in there. Come on. Get in there, mofo. All you need to do is hold this thing up a little. There we go. Just so I can get my hand in there. Oh, and just like that. Just like that, the spring clip goes flying. Now, comes the 20 minutes of looking for it. As it bounced out of sight. There it is. Holy cow. Can't believe it. There it goes again. Well, that wasn't it. All right, I'm gonna try this again. This is a struggle. Because I can't seem to get it on. Going straight at it. And I figured this was going to give me some issue. I'm actually shocked that it hasn't shot across the floor yet. Come on. Okay, please go on. Feels like it needs to go a little more. Come on. Okay, I see what it's fighting me. Oh, it's not on. Oh. It was so close. All right, what's going on here? Why are you not fitting? I can see you wanting to go. It shouldn't be any harder than that. Is it spread? Of course. Okay, so got the valve body. Started. Everything looks okay. 10 bolts holding her in. All right, let me do a quick look-see. Make sure this is supposed to be 72 inch-pounds. Next will come the filter. Whoop. Then I'll fit the linkage back up. For the shifter and oil pan, and then it should be locked in place. Hopefully everything is as it should be. The parking pole, I just hope that stupid little detent or that stupid little washer doesn't fall off. I really didn't like the way that thing was. Yeah, I seem to have lost the juice on my GoPro. So valve body is set in place. I'm going to torque these bolts down and put the filter on, put the pan on, and then I'll come back to you guys. Thanks. Okay, everything's in. The new pan's in. Let's see, my neutral safety switch fell off. Ain't a thing. It happens all the time. Just gotta find a way the plugs fit. Let's see. Yep. Slap that back in. There we go. Right there. Neutral safety switch. It's back in. Linkage is all hooked up. Alright, time to go to the store and get some fluid, clean up my tools. Let's see how this thing works. If it works, it'll work. Alright, we'll see.